Hello everyone, this is Laszlo. I'm putting a face with the voice, and this is a continuation of the garden update from a year ago that I did a year ago, that compared to how it evolved since then and what it is today. So let's continue. Okay, so we were back at the tomato plants over here on the trellises, on these cattle panels. They are really amazing. As you can tell, everything is growing incredibly. I mean, I got so many flowers on here, it's unbelievable. I mean, there's going to be tons of tomatoes on here. I mean, everywhere you look, there's tomatoes, 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 tomatoes. Anywhere you look, there's tomatoes. Tomatoes over there, everywhere. But anyway, so, and if you notice, I've done a lot of companion planting with these herbs and so forth, and I even have some cilantro right there, and some different things that I normally would not have had done a year ago. And most of the things I've done a year ago, I did it because I didn't know what I was doing, but I wanted to plant as much as I could, and I did, and it turned out pretty good, but it was too much, too big, too soon, and anyway, it was overwhelming. Anyway, let's go up to the front of the house. Oh, before we do that, let's take a look at the grapes. I'll tell you what, the grapes, I'm not sure about what I'm doing with the grapes. But I got the strawberries down here. The grapes, I guess I have to consult with somebody on grapes. But they're growing. This one's growing. This is a blush. And all these strawberries, the past couple of days, they haven't produced much. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm putting down all this mulch back here. I'm trying to finish this up. It's a lot of work, but hey, once it's done, it's really going to look good, and it's worth all the effort I'm putting into it. It's going to make the land all fertile. It'll be nice that I'll be able to walk without walking in mud, and nothing sticks to my shoes. And it's just overall an excellent way to cover your land. Coming up here, this is my nectarine tree. The nectarine had the thrifts attacked it when it was flowering, and the fruit is edible, from what I understand, once it's completely ripe, but it won't be very attractive. And let me see if I see any, because some of them fell down already. Let's see if I can't even see any right now. But anyway, other than that, it's pretty healthy. You can tell by looking at it. It actually looks really good. And this right here, this is the apricot tree, which became humongous. I mean, this really gotten big. And this, again, it's very healthy. As you can see, this is all new growth on the ends. And look at those leaves, they're just gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. That's the new leaves. These are the older leaves. And they're just nice and clean. And I sprayed these this past week with compost tea, or worm casting tea, so hopefully it'll keep everything off of it. And this is my wood chips I got to spread when I get around to it, because I got to plant a lot of stuff before I do this, so it's going to have to sit here for a few more days. This is my butterfly bush, and my the bee balms that I've planted around it. And this bed, I just got to mix in some coconut coir into it. I'm going to start planting some flowers in it. And these are the chrysanthemums. You can see a close-up. They look real pretty. They're going to look real pretty when they get big. And then these are the tansies that I talked to you guys about. Look how pretty they're looking. And they're going to have yellow flowers on them. These bring on the beneficial insects such as the ladybugs and the lacewings. These are just beautiful plants. Look at that. All these buckets you see, they're going to be in containers like that red container, the redwood container. This is the cherry tree. This is the Rainier cherry. Again, it's gorgeous. I mean, I cannot say enough about this. They're just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look how tall it is. I go straight up in the sky. But anyway, look at these. The Rainier cherry. And if you look underneath them, that's what they look like. And this is the rosemary. Then I have, like last year, I did the marigolds out here in buckets. except I have it in buckets instead of those containers last year, but these will be in the containers also. Here's another butterfly bush with some salacias around it. And then we have this something special over here. I don't know what this is. Maybe someone can tell me if they see this video what this is. This came out of nowhere in the bed. I figured I'd repot it. And this is my prehistoric sunflower that's growing in the front. It's incredible. Look at this, you guys. I mean, my hand is right here. Look how big this thing is. It's huge. Anyway, so I planted some vincas here the other day, and some marigolds, the 3-foot kind marigolds. Look at the bee. There's bees already on the vincas. All right. And then that's the water fountain. Those oregano, I don't know what happened. They got overwatered or something from the rain we had. Be real bad or something. I don't know. But it's just not doing so good. Anyway, getting back to this one. This was the apple. This is a gala apple. This was looking pretty good, except for something, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's magnesium deficiency or something, but I'm getting this, these brownish leaves, and I can't figure this out. The only thing I think of is magnesium. So I'm waiting for someone to get back to me so I can correct the problem with Epsom salt or whatever. But otherwise, the tree looks pretty good. But I had to cut down all the bad stuff that was hanging on there. I took it all down. I want nothing bad on it, and I still some on there. But anyway, this is the other cherry tree. This is the Bing cherry. This again is beautiful. I mean, it's just beautiful. Look at that. I mean, you can't get any prettier than this. I mean, look at all the new growth on top, on the tips. I mean, I cannot say enough about these trees. And here's another chrysanthemum, tansy, rosemary. Then I have English lavender right here. This is trying to grow. It's taking its sweet time. And this is the other bed right here that I'm getting ready to put some sunflowers in and some other things. And I did the same thing with the vincas around the edge. They look real pretty. I found them to be real nice last year. And this is the King Pakistani mulberry tree. This is unique. Again, look at the size of these leaves. Let me give you an example. Here's my hand. So these are humongous. Again, prehistoric.